Mm, 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 mm. Bro, I keep getting lost. It still opens on the other screen. Yes, it does. It's crazy though. It's 12. Like, bro, it's so late. I thought I was gonna stream during the day, but it never ended up happening. Like, I ended up just being too busy. Like, I had to leave early in the morning. I wanted to stream early in the morning, but I just couldn't make it happen. But I can be as loud as I want today. It's amazing. I say that it's amazing, but like, it's probably gonna be a lot of work. Anyways, I have no clue what I'm gonna do today. I am just going with the flow. Right. I haven't been drawing in the last 3 days just because of school. But before that, I was drawing every day. Like, even though I took a break from uploading, I was still drawing. So I feel like it's not like I just completely stopped, though the amount I was doing did just like kind of just go away. Like, there was no updates, but there wasn't really much to update. I mean, I did draw a lot more on a per daily basis, despite me missing a few days. So like, I was drawing more definitely, but I don't think anything was missed. I don't know how I'm gonna upload these videos. I'm gonna try and get. Oh yeah, today's Sunday. I was supposed to get one out today. Eh, I guess tomorrow. I guess it's gonna come out tomorrow. So I already recorded one. That one's coming out later in the week. What I think I'm gonna do is only upload a few times a week, or upload what I'm willing to upload. Like, I'm just gonna focus on doing like whatever I can record the week before, and then uploading that the next week. And that's just gonna be how it works. Like, I'm not gonna try and hit like a specific like goal. It's just gonna be whatever I can record. That is the next week's videos, and that's just how it's gonna work. Hopefully, that's 3 or 4 videos. But if I only record one video in a week, there's only one video the next week. Right? That's how I think I'm going to do it from this point onwards. Just because I feel like it's gonna save me sanity, and I also just want to be less afraid of just taking a break. I also did reconfigure my desk, so now my drawing tablet's all the way on my right, which is going to be interesting because I have more space for my keyboard now, so it's no longer in a weird spot. But like, it does still, might still cause some problems. I don't know, gang. We're just gonna keep this on loop. I love this album. Easily my favorite album of all time. If I'm be so real. That, like, yeah, probably. It's like, is it the best album I've ever listened to? Probably not. But I just love it so much. Um, it's 12 o'clock. I've been streaming for 5 minutes and I haven't drawn a single shit. Uh, One day I'd love to do chess on stream, but I suck at chess. Like, I really suck at chess. I'm also getting relatively close to the end of this sketchbook. This one I'm kind of disappointed in. Like, I do see a lot of improvement in this one, and I'm really happy in terms of the work I did, but like I feel like I could have done better. So when this is done, we'll cover it, the entire thing. That might be a multi-video long thing because it's a lot of drawing. I feel like there was a specific pencil. Oh yeah, I was using this pencil. Oh my goodness, I remember this. This thing was so goated. It still is. It's such a nice pencil. I really love using it. I kind of figured it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I still don't know how to use it. If I'm gonna be honest. I just like using it. I think it looks nice. That's my reasoning, honestly. My reasoning for using it is because I think the pencil looks nice. Anyways. Okay, my OBS is tweaking. I really need a third monitor.
I feel like I've spent my life pretending you're a great guy and trying to be like you. And the ugly truth has always been
that I'm not that great a guy and you're exactly like me.
Am I evil?
Worse, you're smart.
I'm out of excuses to not be who I am. So, who am I? What do I do?
I wonder how long I'm gonna go live for. Ideally, it'd be until I get tired. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm already tired. And I don't really have anything in particular that I want to do right now. Like, I do have the general feeling of wanting to draw, but like I don't really know what I'm trying to draw. And also, I hate this angle that I'm drawing at. Maybe I should stand my decks. Oh, nah. I haven't like pinned my cables to my desk, so like if I stand it, things are probably gonna like break. I don't like this angle I'm drawing at though. It is actually horrendous. Like, I feel like I have no ability to do anything right now. Where is my... Where's my... I swear. Did I just... What is the history? Oh. That's the history. Honestly, let's just delete it. Mm, mm, mm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm. I wonder how a lot of my newer sketches would have looked if I used this pencil. So I was using the other one. I don't know, I just really realized I like being able to see the individual brushstrokes that I make. I don't know why. When I was like testing out the like various different like rendering methods that I was willing to like sort of dabble in a bit, it really stuck to me that I liked being able to see the process that someone took. Like I even like when I was looking at art, it's just like I really like being able to see it. Yo, what's good? Hopefully I'm loud enough. Homie, so real. I have no clue what I'm doing today. I guess one of the things is working on fixing my like how I hold the pencil, because I've been holding it incorrectly my entire life. So that's one thing I'm working on, but it's not really that hard, if I'm being honest. Like people have tried to teach me how to like hold a pencil. It wasn't until I saw like a video of someone actually like using one, like holding a specific way, that I realized this is how I'm supposed to hold it, and it's not even that hard. I don't know why people were having such a difficulty teaching me how to use it. But yeah, I don't really have anything planned for the day or the night. Just drawing. Mm-hmm. I really do love this pencil though. I don't know why I like it so much. It's like, I guess because it forces me to draw very light. And like, I can have it like at a really thick volume and then get really small if I really need to. I guess that's why. Just little things. I don't know. I feel like there was something I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what I wanted to talk about. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to draw today. Maybe I should look for a reference. Maybe I should just draw whatever. I don't know. While I no longer sort of feel like the gap between my like digital drawing and my sketchbook drawing is as big as it used to be, I still think it's pretty big in certain areas. Like I'm still way more confident doing certain things in gesture. There was a really long period of time where I was doing that like consistently on stream. I think like a lot of my earlier streams was just me doing gesture drawing. I don't really do it as much anymore. One, because I don't really find it as fun as I used to when I was doing it a lot more consistently. And on top of that, I don't really have as much time to draw on the daily. Like even today, say it was one of the few days where I was like like had a day off, and I still didn't have a day off. Basically, I basically was doing work all day. Like I'm still doing work right now. Well, not my drawing, but like I'm doing housework in the meantime. So like I just haven't really had the time. I feel like I need to get back into it. Maybe when school dies down a bit, I'll start doing it back up a little bit more. I wonder how much better I've gotten at just drawing. And the thing is, it's not even really an excuse, because like just doing 10 will take like 20 minutes. Well, 25 minutes if you count like maybe if you want to pause in between. So like I should probably still be able to do them, but it's just like it's just not that fun for me at this point. I don't know, maybe it's because I just haven't done it in a while. But it definitely is something I will have to eventually begin doing a lot more. Whether or not I like it. Really? That's crazy. I don't know. If you it's really just doing whatever. Like one thing I realized is a lot of times when I feel like I'm not doing well or something, like my art sucks, it's normally just because I'm like getting over a mental hurdle where like my eyes are readjusting, you know? Or I see things and I start liking it more. And I start like, because your eyes and your actual skill develop at two different levels, right? Like with my music, it's something that I've also noticed. Like when you're doing anything art based, the level of your ability to conceptualize it and the ability to do it grow at different speeds, right? So for music, for example, when you listen to certain songs or that you've made or that other people have made, you'll have like a different opinion of it. That's why like when some people talk about like certain music, they're like, oh, you have to have trained ears. But that's trained ears is really just you having listened and made music for an extended period of time and gone to a certain skill level. So it's the same thing as when you're drawing and you look at your old drawings, you're like, that is so bad. Or like you feel like you could do so much better. It's just because you trained your eyes a bunch, right? So like that's normally what gets me. That's normally what stops me from wanting to draw. And I just, to get over it, I just go, well, do what I like doing, right? Just keep doing it. And then once my skill sort of gets back up there with what I'm good at, then start doing what I'm not good at. Because you have to do what you're not good at eventually, right? With me right now, one of my main problems is I don't have like a consistent way I do a lot of things. Not that you need one, but I want to sort of get like a baseline. That's probably going to require me to at some point in time do more anatomy based stuff, right? At least for the most part, I've been doing some of it, but I'd probably have to spend like a dedicated time on anatomy. And am I really ready for that? No. But I think it will turn out differently than like the previous times I've done it. I feel like I like with the example I said with the music, like I've gotten to the point where like I probably would be able to understand it a little bit better. Sorry for boring you about my music analogy. It's just like it really like dawned on me that that's like what it is. Like every art form has their one thing where like they get better and then they think they're terrible, right? Because when I was making my old music, I used to think that was so much better than it actually was. Oops. but it's for the same reasons. I think that's also why it's sort of helped me stay focused, just because I've already experienced, the cycle of thinking you're terrible and then just continuing to do it despite thinking you're terrible. Because I did it with music, I feel like I'm a little bit more resistant to stopping with art, because I already know, like, it's just how it goes. Like, you're gonna suck. Like, and it's not even like that you suck in reality. It's more that you think you suck and your opinion matters the most. Right? That's why, like you said it perfectly right. Right? That's why, like, when I listen to certain music that I probably would, if I was listening to it 4 years ago, I think it would suck, right? And it's not that it sucks, it's just so geared towards people who have those fundamentals that they're like, it's liked by a specific group of people, right? You need to already have trained yourself to the point to really appreciate how good it is. Hold up. I need to move this up. I don't know why I'm zoomed so far in. Like, even this album, even though it's like my favorite, I can acknowledge this is probably not the best music I've listened to. But it used to sound so much better when I was worse at music. And now that I'm better at music, it doesn't sound as good. I still love it the most out of any album, just because of, like, when I started listening to it and, like, what it reminds me of. But, like, this artist has easily made so much better music as he got better. I'd argue that every song on here is absolutely cleared by any song he made on his most recent work. Granted, these songs were made in 2018, so it's almost been 10 years. Like, it's been 8 years since. That is crazy. It's been 8 years. That is crazy. Yeah, it's been a really long amount of time. I've been listening to this for a while. Now I feel old. And I'm not even old. Now I'm mad. But it's crazy. I even me, I was recently thinking about it. Like, I've been drawing for like almost this is supposed to go like up here. I really should be doing right, like the full circle, so I have an idea. I'm not even that old. I'm like one of the youngest people at my school. Like, in my year, I will always be the youngest, one of the youngest in my year, fortunately. I'm surrounded with such old people. They're so old. I'm actually curious what I'm gonna do, because yo, I just realized I also do this with my graphic design stuff. Like, now that I think about it, my old graphic design work is so ass. It is so ass. It's unbelievably ass. Like, I'm gonna pull up something I did like recently and something I did like my first thing. And it's like they're gonna be so categorically different. Just because of like me getting better. This looks weird to me. I don't know why. I think it's this section of the head over here. This looks a lot more normal for some reason, like when I flipped it. I don't know. I think I just locked in or something because I sort of just stopped talking. I like one thing I really wish I was able to do is move out of my house, bro. Like spending the weekend on my own has made me realize how much I want to live alone. Or at least not live with my parents anymore. Like, it's just as much as like the only thing I would change is not having a big ass house. I don't want to live in a big house. I've told this to a few of my friends, bro, and like I know one who I told this to, like she was like, yeah, you gotta, like I would like that too. I would like one floor. It just needs to be like I could live in a condo for the rest of my life, provided it wasn't too tall. I have a massive fear of heights. It's probably unsubstantiated, probably isn't worth it. But like, I've been on top of the CN Tower so many times and I have such a massive fear of heights. It's actually insane to me. But like every time I'm on there, I'm fearing for I've refused to get on the glass. Like they have like a glass what's the word? Like a glass panel at the top of the CN Tower. And like it's literally just like you can see all the way down into like, because there's an aquarium at the bottom of the CN Tower right next to Rogers Center, which is where the Blue Jays play. And like you can see down it, like the aquarium's covered, like it's an indoor aquarium, right? It's not like Marineland, which is like terrible. Like it's actually an aquarium. Yeah, viewing deck. You're right. And I cannot, like at one point I did step on it, but like I have such a massive fear every time I'm in that building. I am so irrationally afraid of it. I don't even think it's an irrational fear, right? But it extends to just being in tall buildings. Like I'm afraid of just being inside a building that's tall. I've always been afraid of this. This is not new. I'm just afraid of it. Like I can't handle it. Not for me. Which is probably the one thing stopping me from being able to live in like my dream house scenario, because I'd probably have to find a condo, which would be amazing. I mean, actually, there are a few condos that are like, you know, ground level condos. I know one of my friends has one. His mom has one, actually. He's not my friend anymore, actually. I don't know why I said that. I guess I'm just used to calling him my friend. So yeah, no, those exist. And on top of that, doesn't even include the fact that this shit is so expensive. Is there like a soft eraser? I really... Okay, what just happened? I really need to work on... Oh my goodness, I keep doing this. I really need to work on my eyes. That's one thing I really think I just suck with. Like, they're not consistent. Or it's not really that they're not consistent. I just don't know how I want to do them. And I don't know how to place them all the time. Or just my faces in general. They're not, I mean, you know, everyone has their days. Some days you're going crazy, some days you're not. But you know what? Every time you do it, your worst gesture gets better. Like, every time you draw, the worst drawing you're ever gonna do is gonna get closer to the best drawing you're ever gonna do. Like, once you get that gap closed. And the thing is, like, the worst drawing you ever do is always the most recent one you make. At least in my opinion. Assuming that you don't give up. Right, like if you give up, then I guess it will be the worst one you ever make. But like, especially with me, like I'm always so critical of anything I'm doing. That probably doesn't help me because I have like extreme cases of perfectionism. So I rarely start things, or when I start something and then like I get a bit into it, I normally start like feeling like I want to quit just because I'm like afraid it's not going to turn out the way I want it to. This is not like a unique to art scenario. This is just, I've noticed that it applies to literally everything I do. I think I like the top, but the bottom is weird. I don't know if it's just me, or maybe this entire eye is just too big or too high. Which is, I hate not knowing if it's a gesture skill issue or some other thing. I mean, I wouldn't be the best at telling like what it would be, but I feel like, especially with gesture drawing, depending on the time, I think it depends on your time, like the amount of time you give yourself. Like if you only give yourself like 2 minutes to do a gesture drawing, right? And then your lines don't look the best, then it's just a gesture thing, right? Or it's a line thing. It's not necessarily an anatomy thing, because when you're gesture drawing, you're just looking at the basic forms. So it probably isn't an anatomy issue. Like, it might be, but that's not what you're spending the time looking at when you're doing gesture drawing. Like, it's meant to make your basic forms better. Oops. Like your ability to do lines to block out shapes. I mean, you can use it to do your anatomy, but I feel like you'd spend more time on it. You'd allocate maybe 5 minutes to each instead of like 2 or 1. And then that would be more of an anatomy issue because you have more time to actually think about it. But at least it also depends on how you're drawing it. But like, again, I probably am not the least qualified person to be answering this question. Where are we going to be looking? I guess we're going to be looking in this direction. One of my issues is like also like where are we looking and how to convey that properly. I really do suck at that as well. Another thing I'm thinking about is like, what if I just duplicate this layer to then work on it more, you know, just so I have this layer as like let's say I think I messed something up, then I have this one and I just hide this one, work on the copy, and then I go to soft erase. Maybe this is how I'll work from this point onwards, because I like the ability to draw. I feel like that's probably why my skills different, is because when I draw in my sketchbook, I normally just erase and draw over, and I make small changes over time, which does, I think, damage the paper and make it harder to draw. But I feel like it allows me to accomplish what I want to in a lot easier for myself. How am I gonna do the hair? Okay, let's first see if I'm gonna make this an existing character, because I have a few at this point. I should probably keep track. Like, I should probably keep track of all the characters I've made. I lost a few of them, sadly, due to some unfortunate happenings near the end of 2025, and my favorite company, Microsoft. I lost a lot of things. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Oh shit, this is a shitload of screenshots. Sorry for swearing so much today, guys. I'm trying to see if I can find any photos, but like, I can't. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to find some. Like that's literally not possible. I guess I just gotta start new with like logging characters. Like, I've been realizing I should probably be drawing the same characters over and over again. Just because I feel like I want to. Not for any benefit that it outright gives me. I just feel like I want to do that. I feel like it'd be cool. Oh yeah, this is just repeating. Let's look at a different album. Honestly, none of his other albums, okay, one other album hits like this. But it's this one. It's this one. I really like this one as well. I feel like I'm not doing enough drawing. Oh my goodness. I really hate this stupid Copilot, bro. Get this off my screen. I'm just trying to find some hair that I want to do. We're struggling. I'm just trying to think about like if I'm doing this the right way. I normally don't do hair very well. That's one area I need to improve at. So I think I just gotta power through this one. Like I just gotta power through it and figure out what I'm doing here. Bro, this looks like that one girl from Gravity Falls. Like the hair. It looks like so weird. I'm really struggling. Like I feel like I know how I'm gonna do the back, and that's normally not an issue for me. It's normally the more like obvious and like forward facing parts that I really struggle with. that I'm like really bad at. Which really sucks because there's a lot of hairstyles like I would really like to be able to do. Which is like I'll be able to do them eventually. It's just like sucks that I can't do them as to the proficiency I wish I could at this moment. I wonder how much longer I should go for. Like, I'm not really feeling tired. It's already 1. I might take a break to go eat some food. Not really. I wouldn't stop streaming. I just bring the food down. I don't know. I have a really unhealthy obsession with this pen. When I do end up getting an iPad, I hope I find a pen that's exactly like this, or I'm going to lose it. Like, I know I can get Clip Studio on my iPad, but I feel like I'm gonna just use Procreate. Or I'll try it, and then I'll see which one I like more. I have used Procreate because my friend does have it, even though he just... I don't know why I keep using the term my friend for people that I don't consider friends anymore. I just guess I'm too nice. I don't know. I feel like it's partially my bad that this is like struggling, like this hair. I mean, like, it's entirely my bad, but I mean, like, is in terms of like the way I set up the head. It should have been like when I was initially looking at it and saying, "Oh, I think there's something wrong with it." I think that's what I was seeing, like the way the eyes were. Because I think this eye needs to be higher, but like I'm a bit far in, so nah. So I've been getting a bit quiet. I've just been like really trying to figure out what am I doing right now. Not that it is working. I still don't know what is going on. Did the Procreate guy wrong me? I just, well, yeah, he did, but like it's not even that. I just feel like I just don't need to be friends with everybody. I don't need to throw the word friend around too much. You know, like I still need to figure this shit out, bro. Okay, I think this looks normal. Like, it's very goofy. I do need to spend time dedicated to just doing heads. That's one thing I have realized. They're really bad. Or not rather than like the entire head being bad, there's just specific areas on the head that I'm just not very good at. Right? For example, the hair is one of them. I'm just really bad at hair. On average, there's some hairstyles that I'm good at, but that's just because I draw them the most, not because I really think I'm the best at them. I keep getting to my eraser. It's very weird because like it feels like there's no volume and too much length. Like this needs to go out to like here is what I'm thinking. Don't think I'm doing the greatest with this, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, what's good? Oh my goodness, I'm so fucking tired. Well, not really, because I can stay up. Oh shit, I put stuff in the laundry machine. How to record Procreate without just screen recording. Isn't there like the I mean, I don't know Procreate like that, but isn't there like the time lapse, but like you might not want time lapse. Like you could get. I know that there does exist like apps you can get that do screen recording that allow you to do more than screen recording, but like I would need to know exactly what you want to do. I don't know. I never record on iPad. I've only ever recorded on Androids. I just use my camera on my phone. Oh shit, is this charging? No. It is. There's a winter storm warning. Oh, and I got 4 messages from someone I haven't seen in a while. Oh, I'm having like like it started out so good and then I get on the hair and I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? It also doesn't help that I'm not hearing all the songs I want to hear. Let's see what songs are left. There's the last 2 songs on here. I don't think I like them, but we're just gonna let them play out. And then I gotta find the next thing I'm gonna listen to. Oh. Oh, I do like this one. I never knew I didn't have this on my liked. Okay. I'm just like really bad at this shit. It's not even that I'm really bad, I'm just really inconsistent. And I didn't really pre-plan how I was gonna do this. That probably helps. Okay, let's retry. Okay, but I was right about not liking this one. I definitely was. This is easily my least favorite, one of my least favorite songs. I think the outro is my least favorite song on here, and this is like tied for second. Not that I think it's bad. It's just like I like the melodies in the other ones more. That's normally what it comes down to. Like, it's what I like. It's whether or not I really like the melody and like the way it mixes. I do think this is a really good song. Like, I just don't think it's my favorite. I need like a hair tutorial, man. At least like in the past, I said like, yo, I really love this pencil, but I just don't know how to use it. I feel like I figured out how to use it. So that aspect is done. There's a lot of Honestly, I think Sally is one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Just because, like, I had her on my first island. And, like, she was, like, the one person that I was friends with on the island. That's such a random thing to bring up. I'm gonna be so real. I just thought about it for a second. That's really it. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I was thinking about it. I do think this still looks ass. I'm gonna be real. But, like, it's like as much as I'm willing to do for one day. Okay, I think I take like a 25-minute break to just talk about hating this drawing. And then I guess I'm gonna eat while I'm taking a break. Or I could just get the bottom done first. Bruh. I gotta expand this brush quite a bit. Okay. Crazy work. Honestly, I do not need to go this all the way down here. Honestly, nah, we're just gonna go with the reg. Where is it? It is over here. Let's go here. It's like a brown. I feel like this is a closer to a black here is closer to a brown. Yeah.
Well played, Dre.
Bro, I genuinely have no clue what the fuck is going on anymore. I'm starting to lose it. Like, I'm starting to lose the ability to focus. So I feel like I'm a little bit too tired to continue drawing. Like, that's why I have to zoom in so far in, like, right now. Oh yeah, no, I cannot stay awake for that much longer. Like I'm gonna fall asleep while streaming, and then I'll be streaming for like ever. Like at this point, it's like the stream is no longer recognizable from when I started, so I feel like that's probably where I have to leave. This is one of the songs I really don't like on this album. Not really for because of anything the song itself did. I think the song itself is actually really nice. If anything. You know, I'm too tired to try and think. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. 1 hour 15. Like, I don't even think I was drawing that bad. I just feel like I needed more sleep. Or not even more sleep, just to do this earlier in the day. But I did it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to sleep and then see if I wake up and I want to still draw. If I wake up and I still want to draw, then I draw. If I don't, then I don't. And I will see you guys there. Or whenever. New videos tomorrow at 12. Anyways. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.